It ain't no competition because I'm bigger, better, badder. I'm a bad mamma jamma, even in pajamas. Yeah, I be having so much fun all by my fucking self. I be cracking myself up. But I'm not here for that. So let's get into the tea, shall we? So I actually came back on here to talk to y'all about. So basically, this is the Little Durk TikTok part 2. I already did part 1, so go watch that. I'm sitting here watching a little bit of Vlad, and I just started going off. I just started expressing. And what I started expressing, I just was thinking about the entire situation of where Little Durk is at currently in his life. And, it's tough, right? I'll start off here, right? I'll start off with saying that I'm a Libra, right? So I can, we are the mediators of the zodiac, right? We can literally, Libras, in all honesty, a lot of Libras, God made a lot of Libras to become lawyers, attorneys, judges, and things like that, because we do so well when it comes down to justice, right? We only want justice to prevail, right? So a lot of Libras, if you are younger than me, you're like a teenager or in your early 20s, I would recommend you to get into law, become an attorney, become a judge, become a lawyer, because not only do you get paid a lot of money, right, which is great, you want to be able to live your best life, but not only that, but when it comes down to being a lawyer, a judge, an attorney, you have to find the middle ground. You have to find the truth. You have to find the facts. You have to stand up for what is right, because you took an oath under God to achieve that license anyway, to be in that position in the first place. And not only that, but you took an oath before God. And one thing God don't like is a liar, okay? So I think Libras, you younger Libras out there that is curious about the law and government and justice and things like that, I think y'all should get into that. Speaking of Libras, it's crazy because Little Durk is a Libra. Now let's get into what I'm trying to say. I'm just sitting here I'm watching maybe part 5 or 6 of, what's his name? Of Whack 100 doing a video, interview with Vlad. So I only literally watched a few seconds, and it literally brought me to my next thought. And I just was sitting here, and I'm just like, yo, I don't think y'all understand that Durk, like, if this is true, if it is true that he is how do you say it? Affiliated to the crime. That's how you say it, right? Affiliation of the crime. I think that's how you say it. If it's true that he is literally affiliated to the crime of what happened to, what's his name? Little Vaughn. I'll just say Vaughn, because I'll just say Vaughn, because I don't remember for a fact that he has something to do with the death of, not Vaughn, with the death of, yeah, right? They took Vaughn out. Did they take Vaughn out because of things that Vaughn did, or did they take Vaughn out for Durk? All right, I don't know all of that, right? But it's said that Durk, allegedly hired for murder. It was supposed to be Quando Rondo, but it happened to be Quando Rondo's right-hand man. If y'all are actually thinking about what allegedly went down here, you need to understand 2 things, right? The first thing you need to understand is that if Little Durk did that shit, he literally threw away all the blessings that he had in his face. He had at his fingertips. He had in his life. Some of the blessings that some of us are reaching for, we're praying for, we desperately want, right? In divine timing. Some of us are yearning for success. Some of us are yearning for a family that we can call our own. Some of us are yearning for wealth. Some of us are yearning for loyal friends. Some of us are yearning for loyal family members. You want money to be able to do the things that you want to be, that you want to do. Some of y'all want to travel. Some of y'all want to experience the finer things of life. Some of y'all want to just be able to not worry about what you and your children are going to eat next week type shit. Like the things. I'm trying not to cry. The blessings that this man had at his fingertips. Oh my God. And if he did what they're saying he did, he threw away all his fucking blessings. That's one way I'm looking at it, right? On the other way that I'm looking at it, from a Libra perspective, no, I'm not a man. I am a full 100% woman, 1000% woman. But I'm also a Libra, right? So I can understand. I just can always understand two flips of the coin type shit, It's just in me, That's just how I am, At the end of the day, I'm going to side where I feel like I need to side with, which is the truth, the facts, the justice of it all. But the other thing that I want y'all to understand is that, I was going to say something right before I said this. So what I was going to say, he really sought out revenge for someone that would most likely never do the same shit for you. But then I thought about it. And I thought about, oh my God. I thought about how we don't know, like for real, we don't know the type of relationship that Durk and Von had. We may think we know, right? Because we looking from the outside in. But some of us don't really know what true loyalty is. And no, you're never supposed to take a life. You take a life, that's a sin before God. You're never supposed to do that. You are supposed to allow the Lord to seek vengeance. Vengeance is not yours, it's the Lord's. And some of us have never experienced real loyalty. Our families have never been loyal to us. Our friends, some of us have never had a real friendship. Every friendship you've ever had, motherfuckers, was fake. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all out there have never experienced real loyalty. Things have always came with conditions. Things have always just been, unbalanced, unfair for y'all. So I feel like, if Durk did that shit, he probably felt like Von would really slide for him. Von has been riding for him since day one. Talk about a loyal friend. I feel like Von, real shit, I feel like Von was Durk's most loyal friend. Would do anything for him. Even sacrifice his own life. So Durk probably felt like, if he did this, he probably felt like because I know the type of timing this man was on for me, I gotta slide for him. But you need to understand that when God places these loyal people in your lives, he know what he's doing. God gave Durk Von for that very reason, for him to understand what true loyalty was. But if Durk did that shit, God never wanted Durk to seek vengeance, because the Lord says that the vengeance is not yours, it's the Lord. And if he did that shit, you don't understand, he threw away his whole fucking life over loyalty, which is important, but you never overstep God.